Hi everyone, it's Jen from Jen's Junk Journal Gems. Just thought I would bring you along. I received something in the mail and this packaging came with it. Now, I can't remember what the heck it was, but it's a cardboard piece. There's a clear spine in here. Let me see, let me measure just for the sake of. Let me see what this spine is. It's about 1 3/4 inch spine, and I thought, oh my gosh, I definitely have to make a journal out of that. So what I'm doing, I'm making it for a friend of mine. I've cut it down. Now, I don't have any foolscap. I don't know what the dimensions for that is. A regular piece of paper is 8.5 by 11. Foolscap is a longer sheet of paper. I don't have any of that. So this is just, some cardstock that I bought from Walmart, I think it was. It comes in different colors. What I did was I put it up against the spine here. And this is how much I've got left over. So I've made an adjustment about 1/2 inch outside of what the dimensions of this is. If I had longer paper, I'd cut off less, but as it turns out, I've only got what I got. So this is what I've done. And you can see that I've, actually it's more than 1/2 inch, but that's okay. I just eyeballed it, just made my cuts. Now I can leave this as it is. It's perfectly fine. It would actually be really great to attach my signatures to because it's just cardboard and it would go right through, no problem. But I want the covers and the inside spine to be reinforced just a little bit because, as you know, the nature of cardboard, it can bend and dent really easily, and I really don't want that to happen to him, the fella that I'm making this for. So what I've done is I've got, now let me see what the dimensions are. It is, and I always have a brain cramp trying to think of what this is. It'll come to me and I'll put a little thing underneath what I'm saying. I bought this to actually make my own covers. So just very, very thick. I can't remember what the dimensions are. It comes in different thicknesses, but I did order it a while ago and I'm sorry that I can't remember what it is. But again, I got it from Amazon. So what I've done is I just flipped the cover over like this, eyeballed it, and then just traced around one of these larger sheets here. Okay, so I'm in the process right now of cutting, and I thought I would just, like I said, bring you along. I'll edit where I need to because I've tried to make videos before with just pausing. And I've got iMovie. That's how I compose my videos for my channel here. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to connect them for some strange reason. I don't know why. It's probably me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to make this cut. Now, when you're cutting this particular, I wish I could remember what the heck it was called, but when you're cutting this, you have to make several cuts, several passes with your knife. And just for anybody who's new to junk journaling, you can try this with a plastic ruler, but I highly recommend doing it with a metal one. Not only is it more sturdy, but if you have a slip, which you will, even the slightest of slips will go up and over your plastic ruler and ruin it. Okay, so that's bending quite nicely. I don't know, I did 3 or 4 of them there. Now it's still attached at the back, but I'm not going to worry about little imperfections like this. I will, cut off with my scissors, but this isn't too bad. because the cut is actually made. So all I'm doing is just kind of detaching that back piece. And I keep everything, and I can use that for a bookmark or a tag or whatever. So I'll just tuck that over there. So this journal, and I'll probably bring you along for the whole process. My friend has a very giving heart, and his name is Mike. And what happens with Mike is that he gives and gives and gives and gives, and then he's got nothing left for himself, and he starts to feel bad. So I thought that the book, children's book, The Giving Tree, I can't think of the author right now, Nathaniel something. It's a classic. It's been around for like 50 years. I thought what I'm going to do is I've ordered it from Amazon, and I'm going to basically cut and paste and collage using that book for my signature. And I'm just going to basically replicate the story of The Giving Tree in my signature. So, let's see. And I'm making this for him because he recently helped me out in a very big way, and I only accepted his help if I could do something for him. So he doesn't know that I'm making this for him. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Of course, this is going to be covered. I just want to make sure that it, you know, I can bend it. There's no impeding on that. So before I glue this down, I'm going to remeasure on another piece because that's a perfect size. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that for the spine as well. And I'm going to attach the extra piece to the inside of the spine, I think. I've never done this before, so it's all going to be new to me. All right, now where the heck? Oh, there we go. I don't have a very big craft space, so when I put something down, it's serious business that I have to move something. I'm sure you guys can relate, unless you are lucky enough to have a very big area to use. And if you do, I certainly do envy you. All right. I'm going to make this cut here. Instead of taking them both off one by one, I'm just going to... Oh, I hope my head's... Oh, no, it's not in the way. My lighting, it's kind of overcast today, so I'm really relying on this light lamp that I have here. And it's casting a shadow. So I hope this video turns out okay. Okay. Oh, a couple more cuts. This, as you can see, kind of bends very easily. This one, not so much. It might look like it on camera, but I'm getting a little bit more resistance than what I want. So I'm just going to make a few more passes here. And again, it doesn't have to be 100% because I'm going to be wrapping this with, I don't know if I'm going to use material yet. Oh, that came off really, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I'm glad I got that on camera. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be wrapping this with fabric or using the cover of the Giving Tree book. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, put that spare part. Okay, now I can glue down. Let me just double check that everything is cool. Yes. So that's just going to reinforce this cardboard. But wow, what a lucky gal I am to receive 2 of these with the package that I did. And like I said, I'll be darned if I can remember. What have I bought lately? I've bought a crock pot, a new crock pot. Maybe that was it. I don't know. I'm just going to glue these on here. Now, don't forget, I do have an active 500 subscriber giveaway. Not getaway. Boy, I wish I could give you a vacation. I have a video on it. I'm just about there. I think I'm at 452 as of this time of this video. Oh my goodness. I'm getting to the end of my glue here, and this isn't very good for my fibromyalgia, having to squeeze like that. Okay. I wonder if you know what? I'm just going to smear it. There. I like using the 3-in-1. I mean, it's the same as the Fabri-Tac, acetone based. I like it because you can go back and move, just like I'm doing now. If you need to make the adjustments, you can do so when it's still wet like that. The great thing about this, this is Beacon 3-in-1 that I'm using, but again, the Fabri-Tac is the same kind of consistency. I like using it too because if you get it on your hands, you rub them together and it just balls, it just goes into like a little rubber ball. It's great. Because if you're messy like I am, it makes a world of difference. Okay. What I'm doing here is I'm putting this on the outside. This is the outside of the piece that was already cut in the package. Oh my gosh. I wish there was an easier way. Ugh. Wow, that's a lot of pressure. Oh my gosh, my hands are going to pay for that. Oh, jeez. Just kind of want to get it everywhere. And I apologize if the lighting isn't the greatest. I got to work with what I have here. Okay, so this is going to be obviously the outside. I may have to do a slight trim here. I'm not sure yet. You know what? I think I'm going to move that up so that it's even on the outside. Yeah. No, I don't have to do a trim. It was just the way it was sitting. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the inside spine here, make a piece and attach it on the inside. I find this OmniGrid mat really helpful for measuring. In addition to using your ruler, I can make sure that things are straight. So I'm just aligning this. Now I'm going to make it slightly smaller than the inside spine. I don't want it butting up against, otherwise it's going to impede the movement of the covers. So that is exactly, and should be, 1 3/4 inch. Oh, it's a little bit over. So hold on just a second here. Okay, that should be good. I just want to make sure, I just want to make sure that it's straight. Okay, that's better. That is better. Let me just measure. Yes, it's just shy of 1 3/4 inch, which is great. So I'm going to cut this and I'll be right back. All right, as I was cutting, I had an aha moment. I don't really want to put this on the inside, and I'll tell you why. If I do, it's going to be more raised here on the inside, and I don't want that. I thought that I was going to be doing just a reinforcement of the spine, and I didn't need it on the outside, but I do need it on the outside because I've got, you know, this is raised now because of the addition of the reinforcement of my cover. So what I'm going to do is you leave a little gap there. And let's see if this one, I had it perfect. No, you know what? Here, it's this way. I'm going to glue it to the outside. So I, again, learned something new. What I think I'm going to do and what I'm going to do sometimes are two different things. So I'm going to attach this. It makes sense to do it this way. It doesn't make sense to have it on the inside. Now let's get this. So my Giving Tree book I ordered yesterday from Amazon, and I should be getting it just in a few days. And I'll have a brainstorm video to share with you as I go through the book and try and come up with what exactly and how I'm going to do this junk journal using that. All right, so there's just a slight, larger gap here, but I'm not going to be too worried about it, especially if I cover this with fabric. As long as, as long as I have a gap, I think that's the main thing. Now let's see. I can move it, no problem. I can move this, no problem. That's going to shut, no problem. So although this isn't 100% perfect, it does look really good from this angle. You know, that gap and that gap, that's not bad. When I extend it, you can see where this is almost touching, whereas this isn't. But I don't think that's going to be a big deal. And I'm not willing to, it's going to be covered anyway. So as long as the book is functional, the cover is functional, I'm okay. All right, so that's it for now for part 1 of the Giving Tree junk journal that I'm making. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And let me know in the comments if you have any ideas or any suggestions that you want to share with me. I'd be happy to listen, and I do respond promptly. All right, everyone, take care. Don't forget about the giveaway. Bye-bye.